Okay, so it's time for another Icon Swap free player review. In this one, we're going to try out the cheapest one of the lot. We have the player who only costs 6 tokens. We've got a Jari Litmanen, who I actually think has a decent looking card. And just off face value, I don't think 6 tokens is a bad price for this card. Obviously, once I've played with the card, I'll know if he's worth it or not. But yeah, 6 tokens for a card with these kind of in-game stats seems good value, so hopefully this item in-game does perform quite well. Now, before we get into things in today's video, if you could drop a like rating on it, that would be absolutely awesome. In the comments below, let me know which other icons you want me to review from the latest season of Icon Swaps, and also let me know which players you are targeting in that promo. I've currently only unlocked one of the Icon Swap tokens. How many have you guys unlocked so far? Anyway, this is the team we're going to be using him in. He's going to be playing in that cam role, although I might actually try him out as a striker at some point, and you'll see why I'm saying that in a moment when we look at the stats. But before we do that, let's quickly venture over to Futbin. As you can see, his price on the market is around 500k on the PlayStation, 450 on the Xbox, and he's got some really nice in-game stats. Here he is with basic, but the most popular chem style for this guy is engine, and it is by an absolute landslide. So we'll go with that. We will use engine, and the main reason that that's the most popular chem style for this guy is because of his balance not being so great, but the engine obviously gives a big plus 10 boost. Now let's have a look at this guy in game. 3-star skill moves is alright. I don't care too much about skill moves, but I'm sure some of you that might be a bit of an issue. 4-star weak foot though is good to see on a midfielder. This Litmanen's actually got a really good goals and assists to games ratio. Look at that. Pretty impressive contribution. Hopefully he's going to be impressive for me too. So in-game stats wise, decent pace for a mid. Not rapid, but still pretty quick for a midfielder. His shooting stats look insane, and this is why I'm thinking maybe we try him out as a striker as well as a mid, because those shooting stats are mad. He's got 97 attack positioning, 95 finishing, 88 shot power, 90 long shots, and 95 composure. In front of goal, this guy should be really good. So yeah, looking forward to trying that out in game. His passing stats are also nice for most part. Would prefer him to have a better long passing stat, especially with him being in the cam role, but still it's not awful, especially with the engine chem style boost. The shot passing rating there is pretty solid. Dribbling is another area that's pretty nice for most part. Really nice reactions and ball control of 93, but his agility, balance, and in-game dribbling ratings are not super impressive for a 91 overall card. They're good, but for an overall rating of 91 for a midfielder, they're not particularly too outstanding. Finally, physically, the guy's got alright strength of 72, but his aggression of 24 is horrendous, so he's probably not going to fight for the ball too much, despite having relatively decent strength. But finally, we've got one more positive. He's got good stamina, so he shouldn't tire too easily, even if we are running with him quite a bit. So let's get into some matches. Like I say, we're going to try him out as a cam, but I'm also thinking we give him a go as a striker as well. We're up against an Icon Swap team first, and it's a near full Bundesliga side that also has Rijkaard in it. As you can probably expect, there will be a pause momentarily where he's probably going to sub on some absolute beasts. And there it is, the pause before kickoff, which always comes. Okay, opportunity to break now. Litmanen tries to dribble past one and succeeded, to be fair, but just couldn't get the ball away from the Frenchman. Here is Litmanen, does well to control the ball and fires out a nice pass to Leon Bailey. Bailey finds Litmanen. He puts the ball down the line for Timo Werner. Looking for the return run. He's got it. Chance to score. Not a great first touch and really not a great shot, all things considered. Now I know you can't see the power bar because the game's glitched, but there was a decent amount of power in that shot from my Laudrup. Called up play nicely. Put the ball through. Go on, Litmanen. Get on the end of that. Good play. Oh, referee. Oh, no. Litmanen with the set piece. Witsel gets his head to it. Oh, it's hit the post. We're just not destined to score in this game or something. Litmanen with a nice run. Gets around Ultimate Screen PK, but Ultimate Screen PK is super strong. And eventually knocks him off the ball, but luckily for us, draws a foul. Well, half-time's come round, and yeah, it is still 0-0. We need to find a goal in this second 45. Ideally, find more than one. Werner, a lot of space in front of him. Can he find the right through ball? He can. Litmanen to open the score, and he does. I think my opponent tried to cover the near post shot there. There was no chance. No chance I was falling for that. Bailey puts the ball through. Here's an opportunity. Can we get the finesse into the far side? Oh, he's hit the post. Chance. Chance. Come on. Yes. Tidy finish. He's been moving his goalkeeper all game, so I was unsure whether to shoot early or not. In the end, I just went for the simple finish, and Litmanen put it away nicely. One more chance in this game. Litmanen through the middle. What can he do? Puts the ball through for Werner. Can he get a shot? Oh, I just couldn't bring the ball under control, and that could have been the winner. Still might be. Oh wow! Oh wow! We have won it right at the death. Great bit of play between Werner and Litmanen there, linking up perfectly to nab it for us at the end. My opponent with the panic clearance, and it's cost him. And there is the full-time whistle. We, of course, do get a 3-2 win. And on debut, Litmanen indeed scores a hat-trick. Gotta be honest, although he was definitely the game-changer in that game, played really, really well, and obviously got us the important goals, he also missed a couple of chances which I feel he should have took. Now, one or two of them maybe were down to my shooting error, which is fair enough. I'm not the most clinical finisher, I can admit that. But some of them I feel like he should have put away. So, yeah, bit of a mixed bag that performance despite the hat-trick. But obviously we got the win, he got some goals. So overall we're coming away from this result feeling pretty happy. Okay, in this next match we face a near-full special Premier League side. Plenty of players to watch out for in this one, namely the player moments, Bernardo Silva and also that Shapeshifters Maris. Both cards I think are actually really, really good. And he's also got storyline Felipe Anderson, who is another player that I'm a pretty big fan of. Ah, he's right there on the edge of the box. Let's kick it to him there. Let's give him a finesse shot. Oh, it would have been nice, wouldn't it? It would have been nice. Switch on. Nice ball roll. Finds Timo Werner. Oh, I tried to turn the wrong way. That's my fault, that. Good move from Litmanen. And unfortunately, I messed up that attack myself. Nice through ball there. We might have one chance before half time. Can Bailey get round his man? Comes inside. Litmanen ties it up. Whew. We get the score level just before the break. And there's half time. It's all square. As you can see, for most part, the game's been relatively even. My opponent's been a bit better when taking off shots. As you can see, his shot accuracy is much better than mine. So there's something to work on in the second half. And yeah, let's see if we can do a bit more damage in the second 45. Nice. Oh, I just couldn't get that final through ball through. Oh, wow. He's just put Rudiger on the floor. Scenes. Didn't aim that pass there, though. There's a chance. Maybe. Maybe. Have we got a chance to tie it up? Litmanen. Oh, he has. He loves a late goal. Wow. We really don't deserve that goal. We really don't. Litmanen fires the ball out wide to Politano, who will spring it inside to Sanchez. Sanchez will get it to Litmanen. A bit of space has opened up for him, but we just couldn't take full advantage. Just didn't have that initial break of pace that we needed there. Unfortunately, we couldn't get another goal in this match, but not a bad effort from Litmanen, to be fair. Another 2 goals added to his tally. He's definitely, you know, a midfielder that's definitely capable of scoring goals and just in general being involved in good attacks. It's just, the issue is he's just not super consistent with it, and that's a bit of a shame because when he's on it, he feels great, but he just doesn't feel on it all the time, which is, as I say, a bit of a shame. Now we've played a few matches with the Finnish icon, it's time for me to give my verdict on the card. And gotta be honest, this card in some games was brilliant. In some it was absolutely awesome, but in others it just was non-existent. It was a very inconsistent item for me, and that is a bit of a shame because when he's good, he's really good, but when he's bad, he's just not that great. Look, Icon Swaps, EA are not stupid. They're not going to put a super good meta icon for a cheap price, and obviously Litmanen is now the cheapest icon swap. So yeah, just from that you can tell that it's not a super meta card, but still, it's a decent item, and it will improve some people's teams. I don't think it'll improve all of your teams, but for some of you that are lacking a attacking midfielder, this could actually be a nice card for you. But I personally wouldn't advise aiming for this card from foot swaps. Maybe get it if you got a few extra tokens, but there are better attacking midfielders available, especially in this season of Icon Swaps. And the one that comes to mind for me is Kaka, who is actually one of the cards that I'm aiming to get from this season out of Icon Swaps. Anyway, let's break things down and let's focus just on Litmanen for now. First of all, his pace. It's good for a mid. Doesn't quite have that breakaway pace, which is a bit of a shame, but still pretty quick with the ball. His shooting, I thought, was very good most of the time, but that was one of the areas that he just wasn't consistent with. This guy is able to finish. He is able to score bangers, but he just wasn't consistent with it, and his shot power at times really did let him down, which is such a shame. His general finishing was great, but the shot power, not so much. But yeah, it's a shame because you can tell this guy does have it in his locker. He just doesn't do it consistently, which is annoying. His positioning, I thought, was great. They're very happy with that. His passing, short passing was good, but long passing not so great for an attacking mid. That's another area where he's definitely not as strong as other icon midfielders, and also the same, to be fair, can be said about his dribbling. It's another area that's good, but it's not great, and that's not what you want to hear from a card that's really high rated like this one with a 91 overall. Physically, I actually thought he showed a good bit of strength in game, and you'll have seen that in the clips, but you can tell he's got low aggression because his ability to fight for the ball just really isn't that there. Sometimes it just seems like he's not asked to battle, which is a bit annoying. Showed good stamina though and lasted the full 90 minutes with ease, which was good. So overall, good card and probably priced rightly so as one of the cheaper icons. It's definitely a usable card, there's no doubt about that, but I don't feel like it's worth getting from Icon Swaps unless you've, like I said, just got a few tokens left over. Also, I suppose if you've got a tie to the player, like if you're a big fan of the player or the teams you played for in general, then I guess it is worth going for. But if you're looking for an attacking mid from Icon Swaps, I feel like there are better options available, so take that into consideration. Anyway guys, coming towards the end of the video now, hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on it, comment below your thoughts on this card, subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you in the next one.